Alright. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Asia. Welcome back to TheAsjaEffect. And about a year or two ago, I did a video called My Speech Impediment, and I hate that video. I really do. The only reason that it's still on my channel is because like it low-key banged. Like I think it has like 200 views or something. But basically the video itself was kind of cringy. Pretty much all my videos before about a year ago were pretty cringy. But I'm just basically gonna try to do a bit better because that one was trash. And about a week ago, I stumbled across this article by BuzzFeed. It's called 25 Things All People Who Stutter Will Understand. And I was like, oh boy. Damn boy! Cause if you've ever been on BuzzFeed, read an article, oh boy. So I just thought that we hop right into this and see what we can relate to. Yes, let's go. Number one is not being able to introduce yourself because you get stuck on your own name. Oh my gosh, I can relate to that one probably more than I can the rest of these. Because for some reason, most of just the vowel signs like A, E, I, O, U are very difficult sounds for me to say, and it makes it really awkward to try to introduce yourself because first of all, like it lets off a really bad impression. It's like is she dumb or is she stupid or is she having a hard time? Like they'll never know. And probably the worst thing about that is when I'm with somebody, they know that I stutter, they know that it happens on my own name sometime, and they just fucking stand there. It's like, you are so useless. Can I have a little bit of assistance, please? And yeah, I think that's about it for that one. Number two, having to scramble for a new word mid-sentence so you don't have to say the one you know will trip you up. Yeah, that's something. And I say that because of that, like my vocabulary has to be pretty big. Like it is pretty big and I'm happy for that, but it's mainly just so if I can just sense that it's gonna happen, I can pick a new word that will probably be a bit easier to say and it's not that bad. But sometimes you can't. You just can't think of another word. And that's kind of when it gets awkward, but for the most part, it's good. Number three, literally becoming one with your desk to avoid having to read aloud in class. I don't really relate to that one that much because usually what I do is at the beginning of each like new class, I'll just go to the teacher and I'll be like, hey, here's the deal. And most of the time they won't have me do stuff, but like even if they do, I'm confident to the point where that usually won't be that big of an issue. Like I don't hide. It's like if I have to read, then I will try my hardest to, you know, do what I have to do. Number four, reading a word and knowing with your stutter senses that you will never be able to say that word out loud. that one is actually pretty funny because like I'm not sure how you know, but you just know. And that kind of goes back to the thing that I was saying before. It's like, you know, sometimes the teacher does have you like read or something, and then that does happen, and then like it gets to a point where it's like, okay, like I said, I know how to read. My vocabulary is pretty big, I'd say, but when I get to the word, I stop because I'm trying to like either one, get it together, or two, I'm blocked and I'm trying to say the word. Then people will be like, okay, here's what that word is. I'm like,
I know what that word is. I know what the word means.
I'm trying to say it, and then it becomes a whole nother thing. It's like, wow, she really is dumb. She couldn't say that simple word. I know what that word is. God. So I'm gonna skip around just a little bit and skip the ones that completely do not apply to me so we can get through this in a timely manner. But number six, perfecting your stutter distraction strategies like the fake cough. I usually don't cough. I feel like mine is more of like a chuckle, like a ha ha ha, this is dumb, I'm so quirky, and you know, hope that buys me enough time to get my life together. And number nine, the way people tell you, oh my God, never noticed you have a stutter. That is probably one of the wildest things that I've heard. It's like mine isn't very intense, so to an extent I could get it, but like it's just like the tone of voice, like oh my God, you know, like it's almost like you're talking to like somebody who has like Down syndrome or something. It's like, Jesus Christ, I'm still a nice functioning human being and like you're treating me like I'm just dumb all of a sudden, so thanks. Number 11, hearing someone else pause when they speak and wondering if they're like you. most of the time that's not really a thing, cause like it's not really like more of a pause when they speak thing. But that kind of leads to number 12 that's on here, and feeling an instant affinity for them when you find out that yes, they also have a stutter. I have no friends who stutter. I know of people who stutter, but yeah, I can admit that it's a very calming feeling to like talk to somebody who just understands. It's like they will not rush you, they will not tell you to slow down, and it is the best thing in the world. Number 13, wanting to punch someone in their stupid face for completing your sentence for you. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Like usually that's more of like a family thing. Like I guess they feel bad. It's like, oh yeah, come on, look. Okay. Like I'm not even mad at like the concept of like, cool, you finished my sentence, but you just have to know when is a good time. Which is crazy because I don't think that you really know, but just sometimes it's like thank you, but and then you know, like it makes you mad sometimes because it's like you really didn't give me a chance there, buddy. It's like you're rushing me. It's like you think that I'm not capable of doing it type things, which I can do it. I'm a strong, independent black woman who happens to stutter. Number 14, especially when they complete your sentence with the wrong words and you're like, what the fuck? That for sure also happened. It's like not only do you think that I'm dumb, but you just made yourself seem dumb as well, and they were just both. I'm like, what did you just say? And yeah, that doesn't work out very well. And number 16, getting pissed at how fakey and cartoonish TV characters with stutters can be. Yeah, that's just never fun. It's like it doesn't sit well because it's like you're basically literally teaching children to laugh at somebody for something that they can't control. Like it's not really that deep, but to an extent it is, because I think that that's why people, it's like they grow up and then they just know nothing about it and then they laugh. Like, and it's like, dude, you're like 20 years old. It's like you should know not to like laugh at those types of things. But yeah, that's usually how it is, and that sucks. Number 24, getting low grades for class presentations even though you know everything about the topic. Like it's not necessarily presentations, because I'm actually pretty good at those. Like if I calm myself down, like I'm really good at those and I love those. But a whole nother thing is Socratic seminars. I hate that, because presentations, you can prepare for presentations. You know exactly what you're about to say. But those Socratics are stressful. They are for sure stressful, because like basically you have to stop somebody else from speaking to speak, and if you're blocked, then you just look stupid and everybody's just glaring at you, the teacher's glaring at you, and everybody's glaring at you. So yeah, so presentations are usually fine, but most Socratic seminars in my life I've gotten a D on. And last but not least, number 25, it says, and of course people making fun of your stutter before they realize you're not faking it. First question is, who the fuck fakes their stutter? I've never Can you imagine being so bored with your privilege that you have to pretend not to have some? That is crazy. But yeah, somebody making fun of your stutter, that is always not fun. It's like I'm not a very insecure person, but yeah, probably my biggest insecurity is my stutter, and like it hurts. Like like it hurts so bad, because like me, the last thing that I want people to feel is that I'm dumb, when I know that I'm not dumb. And yeah, it's like that's one of the things that to this day, like if somebody starts like actually going in, then I might just cry because it'd be like that, even though I try not to. But that is going to wrap it up for 25 things only people who stutter will understand. Moral of the story is, hey, don't be a dick. If somebody's stuttering, just relax, let them try to say what they're gonna say, give them a chance. Don't be dumb, don't make fun of people, because at the end of the day, we cannot control it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, you can give it a like if your heart ever so desires. You can subscribe if you want. But until then, I will see you guys next Wednesday with another video. Goodbye.